Oda is an absolute madman, and his foreshadowing techniques can't be matched by anyone else when it comes to writing anime. This past weekend we got One Piece chapter 1137 titled Introducing Shamrock, where we finally got the reveal of the character everyone thought was Shanks. For Garland, Shamrock. And first of all, Oda could have done way better with the name. Out of everybody in the Fagarland family, Shamrock probably has to be the weakest name of all three. But anyway, this man has actually been alluded to way before the time skip when quote-unquote Shanks met up to meet with the Gorosei. It's actually crazy because Oda actually showed this man directly to our faces, but we fell for the wool over our eyes because at the time, everyone thought it was Shanks, and we started to speculate that Shanks might have been evil. Now, I was never a fan of this theory because if Shanks was really evil, why allow Luffy, who stands for freedom and liberation, continue to run amok in the pirate world and achieve Yonko status after taking out Kaido? Why show up to Marineford and in turn help to save Luffy after Ace's and Whitebeard's death? And why fend off Green Bull following Kaido's downfall when Luffy and his crew was still recovering? See how many holes I was able to poke into that theory just now? Then, it was speculated that Shanks actually had a twin brother when in the God's Valley incident, a young Garling says this, implying that he's talking to more than one child. We all know that Shanks was found in a chest by Roger following the God's Valley incident, so who else was he talking to? Well, he was talking to this guy. And that only supports a theory I haven't seen anyone else talk about as of yet. In my opinion, I think it was actually Shamrock who was able to intercept Kaido on his way to Marineford and stop him from joining the war. Let me explain. When Shanks first pulled up to Marineford to stop the war, it was actually stated by Marine soldiers that Shanks was the one who was able to stop Kaido from joining. But my main question is, how reliable is Marine information? Time and time again, it's been shown all throughout the series that the Marines get a lot of information wrong, or they tend to manipulate the news to make themselves look like the heroes. And this information is coming from Marine fodder. Not any of the admirals, not Sengoku himself, but grunt soldiers. So you automatically can't take their word for it. Then let's say Shanks was to fight Kaido and stop him from joining Marineford. Then explain how the hell did he finish the battle unscathed and show up to the battlefield in less than a few hours from wherever he may have been. It's never been stated that Kaido was in paradise at that time, so we can only assume if they did duke it out, it had to take place in the New World. And where's Marineford and Mary Joao located? Dead smack in the middle of both. So my guess is that the Celestials dispatched one of the Holy Knights to intercept Kaido and prevent 3 Yonkos and a Yonko level Blackbeard from causing a worldwide catastrophic event. And last but not least, do y'all really believe that Shanks was so strong that he was able to pack up Kaido in less than a few hours, go all the way to Marineford and move with his entire crew in silence without anybody knowing that he was on the move? I mean, we seen how Yonkos fight. Normally when 2 or more Yonko fight at full strength, the battle either takes days for it to reach its conclusion or it'll end up in a stalemate. I mean, prime example, look at Roger and Whitebeard or Big Mom and Kaido. So all in all, there's no way that was Shanks. And if my theory is true, that means Shamrock is definitely a Yonko level threat that'll end up testing Luffy to see if he really deserves the title. We don't know if he has a devil fruit or not, but if we assume that he's stronger than Gunko, who was able to heavily injure or restrain Loki, then Houston, we definitely got a fucking problem. But you guys let me know in the comments what you think about my theory. And don't forget to check out my YouTube channel, link in bio.